Good morning, YouTube. At 3:50 a.m. on a Sunday. So, I came to post today, and I just want to let you workers know something. You cops, you DSS workers, you Catholic Charities workers, you SSI workers. Oh, and I'm not even unfortunate of that. Children home workers, CPS workers. You remember, and I want you to take a good minute since you are smart enough, since you think you're smart enough, to take time to reflect on all those times I've heard certain things. Remember when you tell people, don't tell you what to do? How do you think other people feel? See, DSS, you're gonna get graffitied and fucked over. And you're gonna lose your business because guess what? You're not really helping people. You're helping yourselves. I don't think you guys deserve to work as a worker case manager if you ain't that smart. And plus, you're not perfect yourself, so I don't understand why you have the nerve, you wicked, selfish, evil, nasty, disgusting, pedophile, freaking wicked humans need help. I think let's do this reverse psychology. It's the wicked motherfuckers who think they got it perfectly down pat that need medication. I'll tell you that for sure. So, if you don't want people telling you guys what to do, and I will say it in front of your face, if you guys don't want people telling you what to do, why are you telling everybody else what to do with their life? You ain't God. You ain't no better yourself. If you can't listen to anybody, what makes you think people are going to want to listen to you? Get it? Get my drift? I guess those people that you play with are reflecting your own actions that you hate so much. The government left people struggling, but you want to help people. But really, when you want to help yourself. Everybody's so scared. Basically, dang. Wow. We got a lot of words to be guessing today. Oh my God. All right. You. There, done. I'll buy another notebook tomorrow. Let's see this one because it's got most of my things in it. This one is almost used. So, tell me, YouTube, I want to ask anybody clearly if I'm making sense. For those out there that's been told what to do with their lives and they've gotten their lives butted over, your best chance is to look up to God and less to Donald Trump. Because the man can't even serve himself and he's losing everything himself by God. Everything happens for a reason. Remember, don't force it. Just go with it. So if you can't help people, what makes you think people are going to want to help you corrupt their lives? And don't worry, like I said, my son was the key of giving it up because guess what? My son was the key to your guys' judgment. And not even on top of that, you try to sacrifice other people's babies. The children's home turns other people's babies gay and disrespectful. You guys shouldn't even be open. I don't know why you guys are in business when you were shut down a long time ago for the shit you pulled. But I forgot this is the Twilight Zone with a whole bunch of freaks and retards that think they got it down packed. Just because you got money, just because you got a car, just because you got a house, it doesn't mean you're smart, perfect at all. You're a hopeless person who's desperate to steal other people's lives. You're cruel, you're selfish, you have no other ambition but to destroy and hurt others but yourselves. Now it's fun because I want to see you suffer off of misery as much as everybody else did. Every other innocent life that you guys took advantage of is what you're going to be suffering for. That's all. I'm only here to break a curse. I'd rather let people see than let them be blinded by the lies you put in their heads. And then you got people who want to try to... What did Rihanna say? Where them haters at? Where them haters at? Where they at? Where they at? Where them bloggers at? Where them bloggers at? Where them bitches at? Where them bitches at? Where the lighters at? You know, kind of reminds me of certain two songs with Rihanna and Nicki Minaj and Beyonce. They completed a revelation you guys couldn't finish. Don't be mad because I'm on the next list to becoming something you're not going to be. Just learn how to suck it in like the loser you are since you lived off of other people's money. Being that my haters were broke before I was born. So basically in reverse, you guys are broke because you need to live off of other people's investment. When you got your own. You think money makes the world go around? Sure. Please. You ask the creator that. And he'll be like, do something with yourself. Fix that. Do something. I create Earth. I make the world go around. I control what's going to happen and what's not going to happen. I control what takes place and what's not going to take place. You guys don't control shit but God. You guys don't control nothing but the own breath in your body, depending how you choose to use your life. But you see, not only you think that you're taking advantage of other people's lives, you took advantage of your own. You think about the family, you think about the car, you think about the house and the bank accounts full of cash. You think about all this other shit. Okay? That God is giving you that he can easily take away. You thought you got to work on DSS on your own? You thought you got that dream by yourself? You thought you became a police officer on your own? You thought that yourself? Nah. You thought you became a DSS worker on your own? You thought you became a therapist on your own? You thought you became a CPS worker on your own? You thought you became a foster parent on your own? You thought you became a judge on your own? You thought this on your own? You thought you did this? You take credit for what God gave you that he could easily take away. Don't take credit for what God does for you. Because then you're selfish and greedy, not even towards the innocent people. You're selfish and greedy towards God. And clearly, you see, he's like, God tells me his people don't clearly understand him. Because he's been used and abused and he knows what it feels like to be taken advantage of. But the difference is between me and God, I'm not the one you should worry about. You should worry about what God, like I said, is planning to write in your chapter. See, it was written in the stars for you guys to lose. You can't stop what was already predicted. Okay? It's not your place. It's God's. I'm letting you guys know you could slander me. You could kick your crap, talk your bullshit, be mad, throw fits like little kids that you are, because that's what you are, a child. You're not grown. You're just a child who actually depends on other people. I don't depend on you guys. I depend on God and myself. Pretty sure you heard that a lot. Besides, it's you guys that need medication. It's you guys that need help. Maybe. And two, you guys are so addicted to power and money, don't you forget. Evil is the loser. You served the wrong. Now you must suffer the consequences for your actions. It is not one's fault for your downfall. So let's get two things straight. Oh, let's get two things straight. I will never be the cause for your downfall. But it seems like I got names and judgments to write down for the next post later on. So until then, stop telling other people what to do with their fucking lives because you ain't God. You can't control nobody else but you. You can't force somebody to do what you want them to do because it's not going to turn out. Kelly, John, Face, James, Nancy, let me work it out with the names. Just let me keep going because when I'm high, I'm on the bone. And Alonzo, AJ, Jessica, Jesse, Alex. Ooh, where'd that name come from? Alex, I have never wrote you on the judgment list, but it seems like your name appeared in my head. You're under judgment too. Sean, Olivia, Sydney, Felicia, Delana, Shane, the cult churches, DSS, government. Yeah, you're all in a divine judgment. Ooh. If you can't handle the truth, then stop talking. That's all I'm saying. If you can't handle what people can put down in your fucking grade, stop talking. Because two, I'm going to be honest, I didn't need to graduate to become wise or smart. I mean, seriously. I've passed in math. Not everything needs to be learned. And I don't have to follow some bum broke people who lives off of other people's abundance and life, who can't follow their own law. So tell me, Donald Trump, if you can't follow your own rules and you're no good yourself, why would I want to follow what the president says when the president really has no power? His power is just another hallucination and he got shut down by God. You're going to be losing a lot until you learn how to give back what is not yours and take responsibility and learn how to face the actions or face the consequences, period. That's what God said. You either face your actions or face the consequences. But don't be mad at everybody else because of what you're going through. Your actions, you is what put you through the mess in the beginning. Nobody doesn't have to be punished for your mess because you're being punished. You know God is no myth. You know why? Or else you wouldn't be jagging and running around the way you are and freaking out the way you are right now. But you want to sit there and act dumb and play dumb? Well, guess what? You're going to get punished for it. Just like a parent would tell the child, you are going to get your ass whooped for all the shit you've done. God ain't playing with y'all. Stop provoking something higher than us, someone higher who has power over your life and mine, period. I don't think I want to get on the bad side of God, period. So that's why I'm doing everything to stay away from you. You guys wanted me out of your circle. I stayed away from your circle. Okay? You guys wanted me to cry. That's not going to happen. It'll happen when I'm ready because I'm going through my own spiritual war. Okay? You guys want me to suffer. Sorry, not happening. Okay? Just because I have no money in pockets like you ain't cool. You ain't cool as fuck. Just because you got a car, you got a house, I'm going to tell you who's cooler than y'all. God. God is cooler than you. And it seems like you don't belong in his circle. So now it's your turn to feel like the outcast. I'm telling you guys. If you don't knock the hitty, shitty bullshit off, the last thing you're going to be wishing for is all your blessings back. I'm not the one who has control of your life. God does. And I will let him take you down anytime, any day, whenever he wants to. But don't be mad at me because he's judging you. Don't be mad at me for what God is doing to your life. Be mad at yourselves. You put yourselves in the predicament. Your actions is what God does not like. They're disgusting. They're conniving. They're deceiving. They're sinful. They're worthless. They're not supposed to be here. So my thing is, if the wicked does not stop, it doesn't matter where you are across this globe. All I see is the end of your life in God's hands. Why the chosen take over, why the wicked are all the way deep down in the hell, since they wanted it so bad. That means once you start losing your family, losing your loved ones, and everything, and you still haven't stopped, first it'll go your money. God will do it slowly. He will show you when your money goes down. That's the first thing God's taking away. Ooh. When you're getting certain papers like from court, which is I know you have, you've just been acting like you never did. That's God judging you. When you go through backs and pains and headaches and you're losing sleep, that's God judging you. Yeah. When you're getting arrested and you're going to jail and prison, that's your judgment. And if none of that works, he's got your family because you like wishing death on other people. You like playing with other people's health with black magic. He's got your health in his hands. He's got your family in his hands. He's got your living situation in his hands. He's got your job in his hands. Everything he gave you is in his hands. So why are you going to be mad at people who you did dirty, who you treated like shit, who you were greedy with, who you left out the picture to go celebrate off their riches? Why you gotta be mad? That just don't make sense. It's like us chosen ones waste breath against stupidity. And be mad when I say this, because it's gonna be deep. You guys are a nobody. To me, that felt deep. That means I don't give a fuck about your thoughts. I don't care how you feel. I don't care about your sick, habited rules you can't even fucking follow. All I care about is what God needs me to do and what God wants me to do. And if God needs me to do it, I do it. Because you know why? I bow down to the Creator who made me. Not you. Not even my own parents know me. I don't even know myself. God knows me better than anybody. You know, God was a way better therapist than you. God said I wasn't mental, but you guys are. Don't switch your shit on somebody who ain't you. I'm telling you, all the shit you've been going through, ooh, it's not the end for you. As long as you don't know when to quit, God's not going to stop judging. And that's the more you're going to suffer and the more you're going to get pissed. And then when you have nothing left to pay people off with to go against, who do you think these people that you paid off is going to turn their back on? And then when certain people give up on you, you got to find new people. People who follow people like you nasty, disgusting, cultic, synctotic motherfuckers. If it was up to me, I would rip them horns off your head and burn them or stick it up your ass. But you see, I don't move like that. I can think like it, but I don't move. If you don't provoke me, I won't seem the way you make me to be out. That's all. Seriously. I've been into 2 fights and one of them already has to start carrying a knife on them now. These are my weapons. I don't need a weapon to fight. Like you guys are seeing everything. You mothers and fathers of your children, you are not grown or responsible to be raising children. You know why? Because you couldn't raise yourself. Anywho, Alonzo, your family are losers. You know, you were chosen as well as I was. But since birth, you were manipulated and lied to and deceived and treated like an outcast so people can make you blend in. But then, if you don't do what they tell you, as a tough man that you think you are, you're scared. I don't want you coming up to my place and telling me, or coming up with your nasty little boo-hoo whamma jammas. Oh, but this and that. No, you know why? Because I'm going to tell you something. I've been through the same shit you've been through. There's no excuse for that, though. Now that I know what I'm capable of and am, yeah, maybe it is my place to help God judge you because I'm delivering it. And don't forget, you're being noted duly every day, 24/7, day and night. It's the shit you do. And you killed Nellie. That's for sure. James, you hired 2 fucking black bitches to take down somebody weaker than you that couldn't even walk or barely had bones in her body. But you beat her and jumped her to death. Then, I could see why she had all those bruises. It's understandable why Nellie acted the way she acted. Because I'm going to tell you something. Whatever witness that Nellie was to, you killed her so she wouldn't expose the proof. That's what you do to people, right? You kill them, you harm them, you place black magic on them and voodoo and blood spells. Because if you can't attack them physically, you would have to find some other way, like spiritually, to attack them. You're a murderer either way, and you will pay the price for all lives you took. For those, you will pay. That's how I see your judgment. For those who followed, you're going to lose everything slowly. So trust me, it's depending how you want to play with life. You can play by the rules, or you can pretend that you're playing by the rules and do some dumb shit and lose everything that was given to you. You didn't work hard for that. Okay? You didn't create yourselves. You didn't create your parents. You didn't create earth. You didn't create nature. You didn't create life, nor did you create the fucking ground. I'm going to tell you something. You street niggas don't own nothing. You don't own nothing but the clothes on your back and the breath in your body. Basically, God owns the breath in your body. So you don't own shit. And it gives me the right to tell you this because you know why? I'm the innocent person who's been taken advantage and lied to since birth. You guys stole a business in my name. Aisha, is that quite new? You guys played with my social media, pretended to be me, making me out to be something I'm not. I'm not sexual. I don't badmouth people. And if you're mad, don't worry. I know where to find your accounts. And I will do to you. But I'm going to take my time. Because I'm going to hit you when you least expect it. I could tell you. But I'm just going to have to show you 5 minutes later. See, everything you've done to me, I've done to you, but only with the truth. So God's like, if you guys can't tell the truth, somebody's going to have to do it. And so am I. But don't be mad. You got to pay the price now. You took advantage of life and your own. Now you must suffer the consequences. Because you suck. All of you. Okay? You wicked people make me disgusted. I don't like looking at you. As well as you don't like looking at me, but you can't help looking at me, right? Because you hoes want to try to be me, try to pretend to play nice, try to be sweet, Bitch, bye. You can't be me. You ain't me, ho. AJ, you're a little white bitch. You're lucky I didn't smack her. Of all those times that you guys played with my son. And the bitch had the nerve to question me and call the cops and lie to the cops and said I held a knife up to her throat. Where was the proof in that? And you're still trying to frame me these days and trying to get me arrested, having you not know that I heard that the righteous feds already know everything about what you guys done? You think everything you're doing, that you're putting a plan, is going to work when most of the motherfuckers know the truth. Cool. Keep going. Because now they're looking at you like the idiot. You know why your shit's not working, right? Because the righteous feds know. You keep playing with those cops and keep lying on somebody they know. Because it's funny as I talked to one of the cops, and it's funny because he understood. He knew when I acceptly told one word, these people are making me out to be the scapegoat for what they do. And I'm not even next to them. I have nothing to do what you're going through. You got to fix that. You got to grow. You got to face the reality. Now it's your turn. God ain't giving you the key to nothing or your freedom. You want hell for others because you've gone through it, whoever you were in the past. But you guys had to sit here and follow a leader who was also created by God, who is also dumb as fuck. Well, it's okay to follow the loser and not the winner, because the winner don't have the cash that the loser stole. So, yeah, it's a good thing you guys were one step ahead of me because I got the last laugh. It turns out, after all, you guys will suffer for everything. But seriously, all you do is know how to manipulate, abuse, and use everything, including yourself. Have a good night.